Okay, guys, growl, growl, prowl, prowl. I am so sorry. I messed up the. I'm doing the game of the year, my voting. You know, that's what this video is about. I'm voting on game of the year for 2021, and I got through 18 categories until I realized my mic was muted. My fucking mic is muted. Shit. Shit. So, yeah. Hopefully it's good now. You know what? Hold on. I need to check. I need to see that it's working. Let me pull up my Twitch over here. Hold on. So, I already voted on 17 categories, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna go through the rest of them. For my game of the year, I wish game of the year was the last category. I was saying that I wish it was the last category. You know, they freaking did it too. Like, having it as the first one is just not... I don't like that. It should have been the last one. You know, you should lead up to the game of the year. It's the best award of the whole year, you know what I mean? Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. For me, I'm cool with 3 of these. I even 4 of them. I'm cool with Resident Evil winning, Ratchet & Clank, Metroid, or It Takes Two. I do not want Deathloop or Psychonauts to win best game of the year this year. I do not want that. Personally, that's just my personal opinion. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I am streaming and if everything is okay here. If I got some audio. Oh. Okay. We're good. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. So Resident Evil 8 is the game of the year for me. If you guys recall earlier this year, and I believe even last year, if you look on my channel, I predicted that Resident Evil and Ratchet & Clank, especially Resident Evil, was going to be on the list for Game of the Year. I don't know if it's going to win because it's a horror game, and a horror game has never won, let alone an original horror game has never been on the list for Game of the Year, except barring 2019 Resident Evil 2 Remake. That was on the list. It didn't win, but Sekiro won that year. But it was on the list. So, you know, that doesn't count to me because it was a remake of a game. But never has an original horror game been on the list for Game of the Year. So I'm very excited to see Resident Evil. I'm a happy lion just to see that it's on the list. But I totally understand if Ratchet & Clank wins. However, it's going to be kind of tough for that to win because it's a Sony exclusive. God of War is the only Sony exclusive that's ever won Game of the Year, 2019, according to my knowledge. I'd be okay if Metroid won, which is also an exclusive for Nintendo. It Takes Two, I've heard nothing but good things about this game. This co-op game, I would love to play it. If I have a girl, I would love to play with her. If you guys have a girl or a boyfriend, whatever you are, or a cucumber friend, I don't know if anyone's a boy and girl anymore, whatever you are. If you have a significant other, I think playing this game would be great. Deathloop, not my thing. Psychonauts 2, not my thing, personally. So, my vote, Resident Evil 8 for Game of the Year. If I had to predict, though, I'd say it's one of these 3. Metroid, Ratchet & Clank, or Resident Evil to win. I'm okay if Takes Two takes the crown. If Deathloop or freaking Psychonauts takes the crown, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, Best Game Direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. I'm okay if Ratchet wins, Returnal, or It Takes Two. However, I think co-op games, deserve more love. So that is why I'm voting for It Takes Two. I heard it's just a great game, great story, great gameplay. And I love the guy, you know, what is it? Hazelight Studios, I believe. Yeah, Hazelight. They're the ones that made it with that guy. I forget his name. He is awesome, though. I hope he's there at the Game Awards. He's so energetic and passionate, you know. So I hope this game gets some love. It Takes Two. I would love to play it. Returnal, I've heard great things as well. And Ratchet & Clank, oh my god. So if any of those 3 win, I'd be super happy. Deathloop and Psychonauts, no. That would not do it for me, personally. This is all my opinion, you guys, by the way. So yeah, that's how many I've cast, 17, and we're on number 3. Best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. Once again, It Takes Two. I think it's about a husband and a wife and their story, you know, going together, saving each other, loving each other. I've heard almost nothing but good things about it, so would love to play that. And I hope it wins. If anything else wins here, I don't know. Deathloop, I did hear, had a pretty cool story, you know, with the 8 assassins and whatever, but I didn't hear anything about these other 3 games and their story. Not a peep about them. So really hope it goes to It Takes Two. That guy, what's his name? It's gonna like pop into my head as I'm doing this, I hope. He's awesome, the developer. He also made A Way Out. He's great. Okay, best art direction for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. I would say it's between Kena and Ratchet and Clank. However, I think Insomniac needs some love. Sony needs some love. Insomniac has been knocking it out of the park recently with all their games, man. Both Spider-Man games, Ratchet and Clank. There was another game that they did. What was it recently? It was just so freaking good, dude. Insomniac is killing it. They're making a third Spider-Man game, which is Spider-Man 2. And then Wolverine. I mean, Insomniac has my full support and love. You know, they don't put microtransactions in. They're not bullshitting around. I love them, and I hope they continue to keep my love because they are fantastic. Kena looks amazing as well. So art direction, I would be totally okay if Kena wins or Ratchet and Clank. I don't like the art at all in Psychonauts. It's so generic in Deathloop, and this I have no idea about, so I can't really say anything. It just doesn't look that cool. Best score in music. Never liked Cyberpunk's music from what I heard. No idea about this game. Never heard anything of Deathloop. Never seen or heard anyone mention the music. Guardians of the Galaxy I'm sure has pretty good music. But Nier Replicant, Nier Automata, I heard fantastic things about the gameplay, the music, the story, everything. I've heard amazing things about these games. So my vote goes to this one, man. Looks really cool. And just that picture looks great as well. Best audio design, man. Recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. I heard Returnal has remarkable sound design, but I got and Ratchet and Clank, but I gotta give it to Resident Evil, man, because I'm just trying to give horror some love, Capcom some love, and there was a mixed bag in this game. I think during my playthrough, if you ever watch it, some of it was 10 out of 10 sound design, just outstanding, astounding sound design. And then other times it's just like, what? Like, why does that sound so weird? It's off, you know? But I gotta give it to Resident Evil, man, because Resident Evil, horror never gets enough love, in my opinion, at these award shows. So I'm really trying to get the whole world into horror to make it see the beauty and love that I see. But to be honest with you, any of these four, I'd be totally okay with winning. I didn't hear anything about Deathloop sound design. Even Forza Horizon, not heard much there, but I've heard amazing things about all the audio designs in these three games. So, totally cool if any of them win. Best performance. I was laughing on I did a previous video where my audio was cut off, but it's just like there's no question on who's going to win this. Maggie Robertson as Lady Dimitrescu. And I say Dimitrescu, not Dimitrescu or whatever the hell. I pronounce it the way you read it. Dimitrescu. She's the tall vampire lady from Resident Evil 8. I tweeted at her, and I have, if you go look at my channel, I have the tweet saved on one of the videos. Her, Mia Winters, what's her name? Mia Winters' his name, and Ethan Winters, those characters. You know, I tweeted all them, but Maggie Robertson, I said, you better get, this is before the game came out. It was just when I saw the trailer. I was like, you better get the thank you speech, your acceptance speech ready. And this was back in like February or March of 2021. You better get ready for Game Awards in December because you are going to win the Game of the Year for the best performance. Guaranteed. Like, I mean, the only other one I could see maybe winning would be Gus from, you know, Breaking Bad. But I haven't heard anything about him. Never heard anything about this. Never heard anything about this or this. She is the one that's going to win. The only one that could come close would be Gus from Breaking Bad because of his Breaking Bad reputation. But to me, the tall vampire lady is going to win by a landslide, if I had to guess. You know, she alone is probably going to have 1/4 of the votes, 25% of the votes, I would guess. And then the rest of them will vie for the other 75. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, no question. Maybe even 1/3 of the votes go to her. I would like it if half the votes went to her. She's so good. Her performance. My only complaint was that we didn't get enough of her. You know, we should have had more of her in the game. Sad that we didn't. Games for Impact. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. I picked the color game just because it looks cool. Like, I like this little picture here. That's literally why I picked this. I have no idea about any of these games. I don't play indie games, guys. I don't play mobile games. If you watch my channel or know anything about me, I play about 4 games a year, 4 to 5 games per year. Because I only play the best of the best. If it's not a AAA single-player game that is going to win Game of the Year, why would I waste my time? That is my logic and my opinion on playing video games. If it's not the greatest thing ever made, why would you waste your time playing it? That's just how I view things. So I don't know about any of these. I literally am picking this based on the color and the photo. Best ongoing game. Once again, never played any of these, but I've heard Final Fantasy XIV is incredible. I've heard it's doing really well, and Square Enix keeps updating it, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I will not be upset if this wins or Genshin Impact. If any of the 3 other ones win, I'm going to be so pissed, man, because these games are trash. Especially this one, the king of trash, man. The king of greed, the king of just stealing money from children, getting children addicted to gambling and microtransactions. Horrible. These 3 just horrible games, man. Terrible business practices. Screw people over left and right. I feel so bad for the children, man. The kids that get addicted to that shit. Breaks my heart, truly. Best indie game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game outside the traditional publisher system. For me, there's no question. Kena Bridge of Spirits. Never played any of these. Like I said, I never played most of these games that I'm voting for. But I've heard good things, seen good things, and this, amazing. So this one has to win it for me. No question about it. Like, there's no competition. Never heard of this, never heard of this, never heard of this. I have heard of this. It looks terrible. Just not terrible, just not interested. So, Kena for me. Best mobile game, I have no idea. I was going to give it, one of these because I love Nintendo and I love Disney. So, I said I'm going to go with Disney on this one because Nintendo's been screwing around, resting on their laurels. Pokemon games coming out, the graphics are subpar. Arceus looks like a GameCube fucking game. It looks terrible graphically. So yeah, I'm going to give Disney a little bit of love here on this one. Okay. Alright, hold on. Let me get some water. I'm thirsty. So, I was trying to say earlier, I hope horror gets its own genre. It's never had its own genre, to my knowledge anyway. I hope horror gets its own genre here, because people need to get into scary games more, man. Scary games are so cool, so awesome. Best community support, I'm giving to No Man's Sky, because I've heard it's done nothing but incredible things. Destiny's pissing me off with freaking Trials of Osiris and how everything's so easy to get. Like, you can get all these raid gear and stuff and just everything, like, by not even beating the stuff. It's just pissing me off. And the perks, like, there's no, like, trial-specific perks that you get. There's so many things I have wrong with Destiny 2 that are pissing me off, so I'm going to give it to No Man's Sky. Because I've heard the game was garbage when it came out, but the developers have really been putting their best foot forward to make it amazing. Innovation and accessibility, I don't know. So I'm just giving it to Ratchet and Clank because Sony and Insomniac are killing it, and I think they deserve it. But I really just don't know, so I can't really speak on it with too much authority. And the best VR AR. Now, Resident Evil 4 got it for me because, I mean, come on, it's like one of my favorite top 2, top 3 Resident Evil games, if not number 1. And yeah, it's in VR. Are you kidding? I haven't played any of these, like I said, but I've heard great things about it. Never heard of this, never heard of this, never heard of this. I did hear Hitman, who did well, so I'm okay with either one of these winning, but come on. Leon, Resident Evil, like, come on. Even though it looks like a freaking GameCube game, it looks like worse than GameCube. The controls and the gameplay looks incredible. Best action game. So this, I feel like, has to go to Returnal, just because I've heard amazing things about the combat, the difficulty, the vibration in the controller, the audio. I've heard so many good things, and very few negatives, except I think the save system people don't like, but I'm totally okay with it from what I heard about it. Like, it resets you, but you keep all your abilities and stuff, so I'm, like, okay with that. But I have to play it to find out. But yeah, Returnal got my vote. Okay, so we're about all caught up here. 2 more. Best action adventure. Oh my god. Metroid. Nintendo, Metroid has to get it for me. Nintendo needs positive reinforcement. They need to know that we love Metroid. We want Metroid Prime Trilogy, 1, 2, 3, remakes, and yeah, all that good stuff, man. Come on, baby. Give it to us. Give it to us. By the way, we got Resident Evil 0 safe room music in the background here. Hope you guys are enjoying that. Yeah. Okay. So, Next. Hope Metroid wins. I'm okay if Resident Evil or Ratchet and Clank wins, not these two. No. Best role-playing game. I never played any of these. Like I said, I wanted to give it to Bandai Namco because I love them, but I really just don't know anything about these games. I know a little bit about Monster Hunter. I know it's good, and I love Capcom, so I gave it to them for the best role-playing. But I'd be okay if any of these win. Honestly, any of them except Cyberpunk, because they totally screwed that up, and we do not want to reinforce negative bullshit behavior like that. I hope it doesn't win anything. Except Keanu Reeves, he can win just being a badass. Best fighting game. Ooh, for the best game designed primarily around head-to-head combat. Okay, so this is a new thing, and now we're caught up. We're all caught up. Here we go. What do we got here? Nothing that I like. I'm going to give it to Nickelodeon because I love Nickelodeon, but I have no idea about any of these games. But I'm just going to give it to them because it's Nickelodeon, man. That's the bottom line here, you know? That's the bottom line. I want to reinforce them to make this game as good as Smash because they have great characters they can use. I think Danny Phantom would be my main personally. But, yeah. Don't know anything about these other ones, man. Nothing. Best family game. Oh, Nintendo always wins these. For the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. Honestly, it takes two, dude, for two people. But family, bro. Come on, Mario Party. How you gonna say? Come on. How's it not? Look at this. Look at Nintendo. Look at Nintendo having 3 of the 5. Oh, sorry. 4 of the 5 games on Nintendo. Nintendo always wins the family shit. It's just which one is it going to be? It's probably going to be Mario Party. But so, since it's probably going to be Mario Party, I'll go ahead and give it to 3D World because I heard this was very good as well. But then again, I do want to give it to Mario Party because I want them to make a new Mario Party, like an actual Mario Party with, you know, and I want them to put all the Mario Parties together. Give us all the games. So yeah, I'm going to give it to Mario Party. But I'm okay with any of these winning. Any of them, except Wario. I'm not into that at all. But any of these other ones, Pokemon Snap, hell yes. Hell yes, hell yes, hell yes. All of them deserve it. Even Wario deserves it, but I think these, like, I don't think it should win, though, because its competition is too good, personally. Best sim/strategy. Best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. I don't know any of these games, but I'm going to give it to Age because my buddy Turtle likes Age, and yeah, so I've heard this is a very good game. It just needs to be updated a little bit. Flight Simulator, though, wait. Oh, real-time or turn-based or strategy. Okay, so it's just any of them. I don't know. Microsoft, I mean, Flight, they're going to keep making this no matter what, and this took so long to come out, so I want to give them some love. Because these poor people have been waiting so long for this game, man. So I'm going to give them some love. But I'm okay with this winning, and I'm okay with this winning for this category. Best sports/racing for the best traditional and non-traditional sports/racing game. It's got to be this one, right? I've heard great things about... If this just came out, this one needs to win. Like, there's no competition here. FIFA. This is disgusting, man. I don't know who this is. Don't know. Garbage. Hot Wheels sounds tight, but I haven't heard anything about it. I didn't even know a Hot Wheels game came out this year. So that just lets you know. I didn't know this came out either. So, yeah, it's going to be Forza Horizon. No question about it. No question. I probably should have voted for Hot Wheels just because I love Hot Wheels, but I think this one deserves it. Best multiplayer for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. Oh, multiplayer? I've heard it's... My brother says it's the best co-op game he ever played, so we're going to give it to Takes-Two, man. Let's give it some love. Back 4 Blood? I heard it's doing pretty good, too. If it comes up again, I'll give it to that. Content Creator of the Year. I don't know any of these guys, so I'm going to give it to Dream, just based on the little picture here. Don't know any of them at all, but I'm going to give it to Dream because this guy looks tight. This guy looks awesome. Dream, you're getting it, bro. Just based on your picture alone. Best debut indie, I don't know, for the best debut game created by a new independent studio. Oh, Kenna, dude. Kenna. Don't know any of these other games at all. Kenna looks amazing. I want to play this game. Looks incredible. Most anticipated game. Oh god, most anticipated. Recognizing an announced game that has demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. Not Breath of the Wild. I'm sorry, guys. I'm the biggest Zelda fan you've ever met in your life. But then look, the sequel to The Legend of Zelda. Good, I'm glad they said the sequel. From what I've seen, gameplay looks the same, graphics look the same. It's going to be running on the stupid Nintendo Switch from 2017 from 6-year-old hardware by the time this game comes out. It will be 6-year-old hardware. Are you guys listening to me? The game's going to run at sub 30 frames, maybe 1080p at the very most. It's going to be terrible, man. You know, technically. And I've seen nothing that tells me it's going to push things forward. Same thing with all of these, except the most anticipated, Elden fucking Ring. Dude, this game looks like, you know, a Dark Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne, open world. You know, God of War just looks like more God of War. It looks amazing, but it looks very, very similar to what we got. Same with Horizon. Like, all these games look incredible. Like, this is the list of Game of the Year next year, by the way. Like, this is the Game of the Year list. And I put this on my channel. You can quote me. I already have it posted in videos. The Game of the Year of 2022, this is the list, guys. Right here. These 5 games. I don't know if Starfield's going to come out next year. But these 4, I will bet money. I will bet money. All of them are going to be Game of the Year. And I don't know if this is going to come out in time, but we'll see. So for me, man, Elden Ring, dude. You give me that combat, that Bloodborne, Sekiro combat, Dark Souls combat, mixed with an open world, and the darkness, and yes. There's just so much yes here for me with Elden Ring. And it's truly what I think about when I think about 2022. Elden Ring is the game I'm thinking about. Even though I might have more fun with these two, with Zelda or God of War, Elden Ring is the one that's just in my brain. I haven't seen anything about it, nothing. I saw the first trailer, you know, ooh, Elden Ring. I doubt you could even imagine. I saw that, and I saw a little bit of the other trailer, like the one that came out a year or two later, where it showed a little bit of gameplay where it looks like Sekiro / Bloodborne. So I said, I'm done. I don't need to see anything else. There's like been many videos, lots of gameplay on it. Nope. Not seeing anything. I'm trying to be as blind as hell with Elden Ring, man. So this is my personal most anticipated game. Zelda looks the same. I'm pissed off they cut Zelda's hair. The graphics are the same. It's running on the same hardware. Same Hyrule. It's in the same area, you know? And it just isn't doing it for me personally. So it's got to be Elden Ring for me. Most anticipated, man. Oh god, I'm excited. But don't get me wrong, I'm going to be playing Zelda, God of War, Elden Ring. Those are going to be the 3 games I play next year, you know? That's it. You know, I don't know what else. I might play Horizon, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't like what they're doing with the Aloy character, her design. Best esports game? I got nothing to say here. I got really nothing to say. I don't want to give it to any of these. Definitely not these two. Definitely not Valorant or this. League of Legends is just so annoying to me. So it's got to be Counter-Strike or Dota. For me personally, Counter-Strike, it's just so competitive, and it's what I like, you know, simple. It's like Halo 1v1 kind of stuff. Just everybody, you know, similar weapons and stuff, and no bullshit going on. So I'm going to give it to Counter-Strike for esports. Hopefully Halo Infinite's on there next year. Hopefully. We'll see. Best esports athlete. I don't know any of these people. Simp. Yeah, not going to vote for him based on the name. If we're just going based on pictures, this guy looks badass. He just looks cool. Like, I like him. Just like the thumbs up, like the energy he's given. I don't know anything about these guys. This guy looks too full of himself, holding a bunch of stuff. I don't know. He's like, yeah, I'm the man. This guy's pretty cool. This guy's cool too. So any of these 3 winning, I'm cool with. Not these 2. This guy's my dude. Heyo, Showmaker. Yeah. Esports team, I have no idea. Based on looks alone, these guys are cool. These guys are cool. LOL. Oh, League of Legends. Got it. Okay, so it's about what game do I like then. Not fuck COD. I'm cool with that. Fuck this one. League of Legends, too much. It's too old. No. Counter-Strike, very competitive. And Dota, very competitive from what I see. I'm going Counter-Strike, man. Yeah, this guy just like, bam, like, let's go. Yep. Yep. Alright, this is it, guys. What are the last 2? Best esports coach? I don't know anything. I don't know what. Based on looks? I have no idea. I'm going to give it to this guy. I'm just giving it to this guy. I like his tie. And the best esports event. I mean, isn't there only one? No? I have no idea. Don't care about League of Legends, the International, I don't know. Don't know. Where's EVO? Why is EVO not here? Isn't that the one I was thinking of, EVO? What the fuck? PUBG. Don't know any of these. I'm just gonna go with the International because the logo looks cool and it's very like ominous, so we're going with that. Alright guys, that is it. All of my votes are cast for Game of the Year and all the surrounding categories 2021. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. Can we go through the nominees? Well, I guess we already did. Okay, so these are all the things. Yep, and you guys saw the ones that we voted for. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope Resident Evil 8 wins, but like I said, I'm cool with Metroid wins, I'm cool if It Takes Two wins, and I'm cool if Ratchet & Clank wins Game of the Year. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Live. Hopefully my brother is here to experience it with me. We'll see how it goes. Okay, take care, guys. Thanks for watching. I am the Lion of Truth. And don't forget, 2022 Game of the Year. I already told you. There's the list. I have the list in my head already. I can see into the future. Elden Ring, God of War, Zelda, Horizon, and maybe Starfield. Who knows?